That there, what you just watched, is another AI generated video that Donald Trump shared of himself. I don't see many people talking about this, but some news media channels have been pushing the video out. But I've not seen anyone talk about it yet. And it's similar to the one in Gaza when he had a golden statue of himself and he posted it. And once again, he shared another AI generated video of himself as a golden statue. Again. So he wants to build this library, this Trump library. I didn't see any books, guys, did you? I saw a lot of gold and I saw a golden statue of Donald Trump. So what is this reoccurring theme of Donald Trump being a golden image, a golden statue? And that's not the only video I've got to show you today. He's had multiple golden statues made of himself. Really, in real life. But I think the real deal, the real one, is going to come in the future. I think he's going to have a real one. A proper, big one, a massive one like King Nebuchadnezzar. And I think that will have something to do with the image of the beast. I think the image of the beast will be the image, a statue, of the Antichrist, the beast, that once was, then was not, and comes again and goes to his destruction. What was the beast? The beast was the head of gold on the image of Daniel 2, and that was Babylon. So the Antichrist is going to be a Babylonian king, I believe, because we're told it's the beast that once was, then was not, in the time of John in Rome. And Greece wasn't it, Persia wasn't it. I think it's Babylon, okay? And he keeps sharing these videos of himself as a golden statue. Yet another one. That's two now. That's twice. Right? And when you look at him, when you really look at his face, he's got this like bronze goldy paint on his face. That now you know why he's orange. He's not going for the orange look, guys. He's going for the bronzy gold kind of look. He sees himself as an image that should be worshipped. And now I'm going to put it together for you today in this video, but all the American celebrities like Katy Perry and stuff. Look, American Idol. To be worshipped, idolised, idol. When they have the awards, it's a golden idol. It's just like what King Nebuchadnezzar set up in Daniel and forced the world to worship. And we see in the book of Revelation, the image of the beast, the whole world has to worship the image, otherwise they're going to be killed. And that's what it says in Revelation. Whosoever would not worship the image of the beast was going to be killed, okay? Is to be killed. Then it goes on to say about the mark of the beast. We're going to be getting into that today, but he keeps on sharing himself as a golden image. And I think the image of the beast in the future is going to be another golden statue of the son of perdition that will come. And I believe the son of perdition is Donald Trump. I believe the Antichrist, the beast of Revelation 13, is Donald Trump. Here's someone reporting on the AI generated video that Donald Trump shared. This was about 2 weeks ago. I don't know how this escaped my notice. I don't know how I didn't see it, but this was about 2 weeks ago that he shared this, and it's, you'll see, a golden idol of himself again.
Donald Trump posted this promotional video on his Truth Social account. It's how he unveiled plans for a Donald J. Trump presidential library that he's hoping to build in Miami. The AI-heavy video runs for almost 2 minutes, and it shows designs for a gilded lobby built around a decommissioned Air Force One. Other highlights include an auditorium featuring a giant gold statue of Trump, a replica of the Oval Office, and a version of the new White House ballroom. We took a look at documents for the proposed library that were filed with the US Tax Authority. the IRS. They revealed that a tax-exempt foundation has been set up to raise almost $1 billion for the project by the end of 2027, and also that annual costs for the project are expected to rise from just under $7 million last year to over $500 million next. Some of the funding for the library is coming from Trump's lawsuits against media companies. Last year, Meta sent about $22 million to the fund. The social media giant settled a suit over its suspension of the president's Facebook account after the January 6, 2021 attack on the Capitol. And there have been other multi-million-dollar settlements from ABC and Paramount. One of Trump's sons, Eric, is the president of the Trump Library Foundation. He and his spokesperson didn't respond to requests for comment, and neither did the Miami-based architects behind the project. Donald Trump posted this promotional video on his Truth Social account, include an auditorium featuring a giant gold statue of Trump.
Now going back, he also did the same thing, didn't he, when he said he was going to take over the Gaza Strip. He said he's going to take over the Gaza Strip, and that's going to be the Riviera of the Middle East. He shared an AI generated video just like the one I just shown you. Once again in Gaza, he erected himself as a golden statue. Watch.
Donald Trump has shared a bizarre AI generated video to his official Instagram account, depicting the future of Gaza.
Donald is coming to set you free, bringing the light for all to see. No more tunnels, no more fear. Trump Gaza is finally here.
Among the many concerning elements is a giant gold statue of Trump, and Elon Musk is dancing with cash. This comes after he declared the US would take over the Gaza Strip and turn it into the Riviera of the Middle East.
Go to other countries of interest with humanitarian hearts, and there are many of them that want to do this and build various domains that will ultimately be occupied by the 1.8 million Palestinians living in Gaza. The U.S. will take over the Gaza Strip, and we will do a job with it too. We'll own it.
So now I'm wondering if the image of the beast in Revelation is the abomination of desolation they set upon the wing of the temple. Will it be a golden statue of the Antichrist? And everyone's being forced to worship it in the same original land of King Nebuchadnezzar, which was the original land of Babylon. I don't know whether you've noticed, but the Great Israel expansion map, the Great Israel, is exactly the same, more or less, give or take, as the Babylonian Empire. Greater Israel is a new Babylonian Empire, which is what they're building, guys. So I have to wonder if the image of the beast that everyone's forced to worship on the earth in that land is going to be the same image the first beast set up, King Nebuchadnezzar, the lion beast of Babylon, the head of gold, when he erected a statue of himself. And we see Trump sharing all these videos of himself as a golden statue. We have him over the head of the peace board in the Middle East. Okay, we had all the countries with Donald Trump, peace in the Middle East. We had him meeting with the Syrian president. He was receiving a crown. He was given a crown in Israel. I think he's going to take over that land as the new King Nebuchadnezzar, the new Babylonian king. You've got to remember, we were told, wasn't we, here? Look, here's the verse. Okay. It says that the beast once was, and I'm going to show you a picture now. This is the verse here that is explaining it. The beast, you know, in Revelation, it says he has a mouth of a lion. It's a lion. The beast that you saw, it once was. Remember, John's writing this in Revelation, so it's not Rome, because he's writing Revelation at the time of Rome. John says in Revelation, the beast that you saw once was, then it was not, and will come again and go to its destruction. The 10 toes on the image are the future 10 kings. Look! The future 10 kings that rise with the Antichrist in that land. Okay? They go to destruction. Iron and clay. Feet of iron and clay. The beast you saw, it once was. It had the mouth of a lion. It was Babylon. King Nebuchadnezzar set a golden statue up of himself. The Antichrist does the same in Revelation. Well, the second beast with two horns like a lamb, Islam, set the image up in honour of the first beast, the man of sin, the Antichrist. Okay? And the second beast had power to give breath unto the image of the first beast, that the image should speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. The second beast with two horns like a lamb can be represented as Baal, the false prophet, Islam, Prophet Muhammad. They worship the dragon, Allah. There's two horns like a lamb. Look, two horns, Saudi Arabia. Look, two horns. Baal. There's that second beast, false prophet, Baal, Islam. They erect an image. Now look, all the Islamic nations with Trump. And look at the gavel that Trump's holding. What colour is it? Gold. The two horns like a lamb, the false prophet, the second beast, set up an image in honour of the first beast in Israel, in that new land they're forming, Greater Israel. And they behead all the Christians that refuse to bow to a golden image. That's what's coming in the future. And Trump's going to be the son of perdition, the Antichrist, in Israel with a golden statue. The Muslims are going to be enforcing the whole world to worship it, otherwise they're going to behead you. That is what we're seeing in the future. That's what's going to come. Okay? Now I'm going to show you some more videos in a minute of other golden statues of Trump. They're making statues of Trump in gold, right? And I just want to remind you, American Gold Idol, Katy Perry. Okay? Now remember I told you, American Golden Idol, when they win their awards, they get given a golden idol. Now look at this video that I'm showing you on the screen. This is Katy Perry's concert that she did. And this was the song Raw. Katy Perry Raw. And in it she says, I've got the eye of the tiger. And you're going to hear me roar. Okay? And you can see Katy Perry stood on top of a golden idol lion beast. On her outfit, she has fire all over her body, but under the fire on her outfit is gold. Because she's a golden idol that the world's been worshipping. The American golden idol. They're idols, just like King Nebuchadnezzar. And she stood on top of a golden lion beast. And she's telling you in the song, you're going to hear me roar. She's got fire all over her because she became an idol. Okay? And she will be going to hell. Because I believe that what they have done to gain their fame and fortune on the earth is they have literally done a deal with the Antichrist, the son of perdition, and they've probably already worshipped him. In these Freemason lodges, I believe that how you get your power, how you get your fame on this earth is by worshipping the beast. I think they've already worshipped him and received all the stuff on the earth. And in the future, the whole world's forced to worship an image of him. I think that's what's happening. And we can see Katy Perry stood on top of a golden lion beast covered in fire. And I told you, American Golden Idol, they receive idols. The idol is the image of an idol, a golden idol. Like King Nebuchadnezzar, the Antichrist is going to do the same in the not so distant future in that land. You want to know why all the Islamists are coming into the Western Europe? Because we're told the second beast with two horns, all those who believe in Islam are going to be carrying out the beheadings on the Christians for not worshipping a golden image they set up in honour of the first beast. Who was the first beast? The first beast with the mouth like a lion that once was, then was not at the time of John, comes again, was Babylon. We're going to have a new Babylonian king. Which means that America is the woman riding the beast. America's mystery Babylon, that in the future is going to be destroyed with fire in 1 hour. The beast is going to turn on the woman and burn her with fire. He's going to turn on America, destroy America, set himself up in the Holy Land. That we're going to get a warning from the angels not to worship his image or take his mark. The Antichrist is here, guys. He's here. Here's some more videos of Donald Trump's golden images that they're making. He is the golden idol to come that you're going to have to worship. Or you're going to be...
Trump has a new statue, and it's standing along 3rd Street Northwest across from the U.S. Capitol. Students from Liberty University drove it into town. They came up with the idea for the 12-foot Bitcoin-themed statue, which took about 5 weeks to complete.
You know, this is a statement. You know, this is to show to everybody that without the president, we could never have had this mass adoption of Bitcoin, of the cryptocurrencies, of all these big institutions buying Bitcoin. And it shows that's the future, and this is our thank you, our statement to the president.
The statue's arrival coincides with this afternoon's announcement regarding the interest rates that were cut by the Federal Reserve. Organizers have not said where it will stand next.
Jesus. I'm getting a lot of fan mail and phone calls. They're all hate mails. And how can you do the Trump statue? Oh, boy. I'm Alan Cottrell. I'm a sculptor of the figure, as you can see. I've done maybe 16 to 19 other presidents, but it's the first living president I'd ever done. Well, I think it's a pretty recognizable pose. It was the pose that Trump struck shortly after the intended assassin nicked his ear in Butler, PA, and he rose up from the ground and put that fist in the air. The crypto guys had told us that President Trump probably would unveil it either in December or January. So we worked 7 days a week getting the gold leaf on this, got it finished the first week of January, thinking we would be delivering and installing it. And here we are 5 weeks, 6 weeks later. They haven't paid for the intellectual property rights for the use of this image to launch their token, and they owe me some monies for other things. And I said, okay, wire me the money, and then we can install the statue. So I'm still waiting. It's a little over $90,000. It's not insubstantial. Part of it's principle. You know, you do what you say. You do what you say you're going to do, and when you don't, yeah.
So in a minute, I'm going to show you what King Nebuchadnezzar did in the land of Babylon, and you're going to see what Donald Trump's going to do in the future in the same land in Babylon. The beast that you saw, the mouth of a lion, once was, remember John wrote it in the time of Rome. He's telling you in Revelation, the beast that you saw once was, then it was not, and will come again and go to its destruction. The final 10 kings who receive power for 1 hour with the beast, the Antichrist. The beast, the Antichrist, the son of perdition, is a new Babylonian king or emperor. Okay? The beast that you saw, the mouth of a lion, once was, had a golden image will be set up, the image of the beast in Revelation. And we see in the West, terrorists, Islamists slipping through, mass immigration of people who worship Allah, the dragon, and bow with 2 horns like a lamb. And I saw a second beast coming out the earth with 2 horns like a lamb that spoke as a dragon. Allah Akbar. They set up an image, a golden image, in honor of the first beast before him. The first beast was Babylon, a Babylonian king. The second beast was Medo-Persia with 2 horns like a lamb, the false prophet, Islam. They're coming into Europe and the West because the whole world is going to worship the beast, we're told. And all who dwell upon the earth will worship the beast. Those whose names have not been written in the book of life of the foundation from the world, right? Also goes on to say that the beast, he was given power over every tribe, tongue, and nation. The second beast with 2 horns like a lamb beheads all those who refuse to worship the image, which was King Nebuchadnezzar, of the first beast that comes again. Donald Trump's the new King Nebuchadnezzar. They're rebuilding a Babylonian empire in the Middle East. Greater Israel, okay? Greater Israel is the Babylonian Empire. This is what happened at the time of Daniel.
As they say, will we ever return to Jerusalem? Jeremiah promised that one day we would. In the meantime, what do we do? Just bow our heads and serve this monster? I can't do it anymore. Think about our people, Azariah. As long as we're in the king's court, we can help them, imprisoned or dead, we can't. Nebuchadnezzar destroyed God's temple, forced us into exile. My name is Azariah, he who is helped by God. Well, I call upon God to help me now. He'll kill you if you won't bow. Worship that. With all our hearts we follow you. Bow your heads! Seek your presence. With all my heart I follow you. I fear you. I seek your presence. Bring them! Oh, my friends. Your faith will be tested now.
Daniel! What's wrong with them? Why will your friends not bow to me?
I assure you, sire, they will serve you faithfully. All their lives, as I will, but they won't only worship God.
I will make them bow.
With all our heart we follow you. We seek your presence. With all our heart we follow you. We seek your presence.
When we wish to bend something that is hard and unyielding, what do we do with it? We put it into the fire. Majesty, take him.
We fear you, and we seek your presence.
Burn them! Majesty, no! Burn them! What? No! Bring oil! Come! Fire! Bring me fire!
Hear my cry. The cords of death entangle me. The anguish of the grave consumes me. Do not ignore my tears. I am overcome by sorrow. I call upon the name of the Lord. Lord, save me!
Why do they not burn?
is with us. He's with us. God is with us.
So, is the reason Donald Trump keeps sharing these AI generated videos of himself as a golden statue, as a golden idol, is that because he's the beast? Is that because he's the Antichrist and the image of him is the image of the beast in Revelation, a golden erected statue? We are told that the beast that's coming in the future in Revelation, John writ Revelation in the time of the Roman Empire, and he's writing to our generation. 70 years since Israel was formed as 1948. Israel formed as a nation. We are the victory generation. We're the generation John's writing to in Revelation. He tells us, little children, it's the last time. And as you have heard, that Antichrist shall come. As of now, there are many Antichrists, whereby we know that it is the last time. We're told in the future they're going to bring the image to the first beast. The first beast, the lion, was Nebuchadnezzar. The image was a golden statue. And now Trump is sharing stuff of himself as a golden statue. Nobody loves gold more than Donald Trump. When he moved into the White House, he started putting gold in the Oval Office everywhere. Gold. You have American Golden Idol, and they all receive golden idols. I think the son of perdition, the Antichrist, the man of sin, the Epstein files, the man of sin. Do you know how many cases Donald Trump's got against him? And he keeps finding loopholes out of it. Hundreds and hundreds and hundreds. Okay? The son of perdition that will come, the beast that will rise from the sea, America. Okay? The son of perdition, I think it's Donald Trump. And I think in the future, the second beast with two horns like a lamb, which is Islamic, Baal worshippers, they're Baal worshippers, idol worshippers, Mecca, they worship a stone, they're idol worshippers, guys, Baal worshippers. The second beast has two horns, so does Baal. They make a golden image of the Antichrist in the future in the Holy Land, which is a new Babylonian empire, which Israel's a part of. Greater Israel, Babylon, the same. That is what they are forming now in the Middle East. Billboards in Israel, it's time for a new Middle East. Trump in the middle, all of the Arab leaders and Netanyahu. Because they are building Greater Israel, which is Babylon. And the second beast, Baal with two horns in Revelation 13, set up an image to the first beast, make it speak, and the whole world, everyone on the whole world, has to bow to the golden image and give glory to the king, the false prince of peace, the false king of peace, the head of the peace board in the Middle East. The Babylonian king that's coming is Donald Trump. Mystery Babylon, that's going to be thrown down and burnt with fire, is America. Katy Perry was on top of the lion beast, remember? The woman riding the beast is America. Riding Babylon, the real Babylon in the Middle East, with the king, Donald Trump. America's going to be burnt with fire in 1 hour, thrown down. And then he's going to set himself up in the Middle East as the new King Nebuchadnezzar with a golden image. That's what we're told is coming in the future, guys. That's what John told us. And he's sharing videos of himself as a golden statue. Okay? You know, if you want to be saved, you must believe in the gospel of Christ's death, burial and resurrection, written in 1 Corinthians 15:3-4. For I delivered unto you first of all that which I also received, how that Christ died for our sins according to the scriptures, and that he was buried, and that he rose again the third day according to the scriptures. We're told that when the second beast comes with two horns like a lamb, which is clearly Islamic, Baal worshippers, this is why they're coming into all our countries in Europe and the West. He was given power over every tribe, tongue and nation, and the second beast enforces the worship of the image of the first, a golden statue of the Antichrist. Okay? So, if you want to be saved, you must believe in the gospel of Christ's death, burial and resurrection. The second beast had power to give breath unto the image of the first beast, that the image should speak, and cause that as many as would not worship the image should be killed. The whole entire planet, every person on it is going to be forced to worship that image. How are they going to know where everyone is? Well, they're going to track us and monitor us through AI, cameras, the new technology they're bringing, digital IDs. That's what the whole thing's about. That's what the immigration's about, bringing the Baal worshippers in. It's all about the end game of setting up a golden statue, the image of the beast, and forcing everyone to worship it and taking his mark. That's the end game. That's what they're planning for now. So in the future, the woman riding the beast, Katy Perry clearly shown us America is the woman riding the beast. She had fire on her body and she's riding the beast. She sings in a song, "You're going to hear me roar," because she's going to be burned with fire in 1 hour. That great city that all the kings grew rich with on trade on the sea, New York, America, the woman, Lady Liberty, riding the beast. When she's destroyed, fire, the beast turns around and destroys her. Then we get a warning from God, from the angels, telling us not to worship the beast in his image in the Middle East, in the new Babylonian Empire. That's what I see coming in the future. Call me crazy all you like. That's what we were warned about in the Bible. If you're a Christian, then you should be paying attention. You were told to pay attention, not mock other believers for watching. We're watching, paying attention. You want to mock us, call us crazy. You were told to pay attention. Pay attention. Because everything I've shown you today is all leading to the beast of Revelation 13 being revealed in that land. So when Christians are making videos saying that Donald Trump's Antichrist, I think they're right. And when you have other Christians telling you that Jesus Christ is coming with great urgency, they're right as well. He is. He is coming. But first, the Antichrist comes first. Okay? So this whole like America and the golden idols, American golden idol, and then they receive these golden idols. This is what it is, guys.
Good evening, godless sodomites.
What are you doing?
I'm bringing the truth, John. We're in Hollywood, the belly of the beast.
You can't just read the prompter?
I'm reading the prompter in here. You can read that pablum.
Category.
By giving you a golden idol to worship. Kneel before your God, Babylon!
You talked a couple of weeks ago, you were doing an interview, and you talked about how you hope to end the war in Ukraine because it might help you get into heaven. How does this help? Does this help?
I mean, I'm being a little cute. I don't think there's anything going to get me in heaven. Okay, I really don't. I think I'm not maybe heaven bound. I may be in heaven right now as we fly in Air Force One. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to make heaven, but I've made life a lot better for a lot of people. And
I said, this is our first Jewish president. Now he's the first Jewish president to serve two not consecutive presidencies. We thank you for everything.
That's right. Bad things happened on the second one. Namely, the election was rigged. And we found out, and you see that happening. But
and you are the greatest president.
Thank you very much.
And God bless you.
Fire in Gaza holds as this 2-year-long war comes to grinding halt. Both Israel and Hamas gave the nod for peace plan, which was led by Trump, allowing the prisoner hostage swap to take place. For Israelis, this is a very emotional moment as many of their loved ones will return home. Many Israelis have started seeing the US president as the return of Cyrus the Great. In Jerusalem, giant banners with pictures of US President Donald Trump reading "Cyrus the Great is alive" have appeared. Another NBC News report on the reaction inside Israel on the peace agreement included a billboard sponsored by Friends of Zion claiming Cyrus the Great is alive. Those who read the Bible will understand that Cyrus, the ancient Persian king who allowed the Jewish exiles to return to their homeland and rebuild the temple in Jerusalem. According to history books, Cyrus the Great was the founder of Achaemenid Persian Empire between 550 BCE to 330 BCE. Cyrus was a great warrior, strategist known for undertaking large construction projects. When Babylonian Empire captured Kingdom of Judah or modern-day Israel and Palestine in 587 BCE, thousands of Jews were deported to Babylon in 539 BCE. However, when Cyrus conquered the Babylonian Empire, he freed the Jewish exiles, allowing their return to the kingdom of Judah. In the Old Testament book of Isaiah, Cyrus was chosen by God to free the Jews of Babylon. For this reason, Cyrus became a legendary figure in Jewish history, though he was not a Jew himself. In that sense, the banners comparing Trump to Cyrus the Great appear to be drawing on the story of Cyrus's role in freeing Jewish captives, where Gaza is cast as Babylon and Trump as the new Cyrus. For some Israelis, Trump's decision of moving the US embassy to Jerusalem and his actions to broker the Abraham Accords with the latest peace deal in Gaza are enough to consider him a messiah in their eyes.
Somebody had to do it. I am the chosen one. Somebody had to do it. So I'm taking.
I think we have to be very careful. Look, you have some vaccines that are so amazing. The polio vaccine, I happen to think, is amazing. A lot of people think that COVID is amazing. You know, there are many people that believe strongly in that. But you have some vaccines that are so incredible. And I think you have to be very careful when you say that some people don't have to be vaccinated. It's a very tough position. So I'd give you an answer. I'll give you a feeling. But just initially, I heard about it yesterday, and it's a tough stance. Look, you have vaccines that work. They just pure and simple work. They're not controversial at all. And I think those vaccines should be used. Otherwise.
And again, Christians, get out and vote just this time. You won't have to do it anymore. 4 more years, you know what? It'll be fixed, it'll be fine. You won't have to vote anymore, my beautiful Christians. I love you, Christians. I'm a Christian. I love you. Get out. You gotta get out and vote. In 4 years, you don't have to vote again. We'll have it fixed so good you're not gonna have to vote.
Finally complete. The biometric entry-exit visa tracking system, which we need desperately. We will ensure that this system is in place. And I will tell you, it will be on land, it will be on sea, it will be in air. We will have a proper tracking system.
So, you know, worship your new god, a golden idol of Babylon. That's what's coming in the future. New Babylonian king. Donald Trump. That's why he paints his face gold. He wants you to know. That's why he wears a gold tie. He wears a gold tie, paints his face gold, and is surrounded by gold. He wants you to know he's the new golden idol that what needs to be worshipped in the future, the Antichrist. Anyway, that's it for this video. Believe in the gospel of Christ's death, burial and resurrection, and you shall be saved. Stop mocking and scoffing. The Lord Jesus Christ is coming. Okay? God bless. Matthew 16:25. For whoever wants to save their life will lose it. But whoever loses their life for me will find it. Revelation 2:10. Be faithful to the point of death, and I will give you the crown of life. Revelation 12:11. And they overcame him by the blood of the Lamb and by the word of their testimony, and they did not love their lives to the death. 1 John 4:4. Ye are of God, little children, and have overcome them, because greater is he who is in you than he that is in the world. John 3:36. Whoever believes in the Son has eternal life, but whoever rejects the Son will not see life, for God's wrath remains on them.
For many will come in my name, saying, I am the Christ, and they will lead many astray. And you will hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that you are not alarmed, for this must take place. But the end is not yet, for nation will rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. And there will be famines and earthquakes in various places. All these are but the beginning of the birth pains. And then they will deliver you up to tribulation and put you to death. And you will be hated by all nations for my name's sake. And then many will fall away and betray one another and hate one another. And many false prophets will arise and lead many astray. And because lawlessness will be increased, the love of many will grow cold. But the one who endures to the end will be saved. Then this gospel of the kingdom will be proclaimed throughout the whole world as a testimony to all nations. And then